Welcome to our under RV storage / under the floor area. We're prepping things to go in. Actually, we're installing stuff. This is the tank. Are you okay?
I will be honest, the mood of today is yeah, I'm fine.
What's happening?
Everything's the worst.
Well, yeah. What happened?
I was just telling the camera how everything was the worst.
It is. It's been 2 days and I feel like we've gotten nothing done.
Except for we have gotten a lot
Yeah, that's
done.
not true. It just feels like
just
we've done nothing
feels.
done. But we're finally going to install the first piece of pipe inside, which is the drain pipe. I'm going to go up and start gluing it.
Okay.
Ow. Can you see that?
I can see it, but let me see. Yep, that'll work.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to glue it.
Will it help if I hold on and give you something to press into?
Yeah. This glue smells really good down here in a confined space. Okay, here we go. Is that good where it is?
It's pressed right up against the wall. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wow, that's strong.
Okay, I'm done.
Woo!
It's done. Okay, I'm getting out.
I hate just about everything about today.
Okay, what are you working on?
I'm working on a mounting bracket for the big blue water filters.
And how have the last 3 days gone?
They have been awful. I'm just gonna be honest, they've been bad. The only highlight in the last 3 days was going home 2 days ago and taking a shower, and Mom Vesley had like this cheesy Mexican casserole. And we all sat down and ate together. And that was like the highlight. Which that makes it sound like it wasn't that big of a deal, but it actually was very nice. It's not like, okay, I'm sticking my foot in my mouth. That was like the best part of the last 3 days. Sorry, babe. Working on this RV has been hard. We had to take a moment yesterday and rephrase and say it's not, oh, we have to do this, but that we get to do this, because this is a dream we've been dreaming about for 2 years, and we're finally doing it. And just the last couple of weeks have been hard and hot and smoky, and we've come up on our projects that we're not really sure. We're kind of winging it and making it up as we go along, and it's turned from yay, look what we're doing, to oh gosh, what are we doing? So that's been fun. So yesterday was like a reframe of, this isn't, oh, we have to do this. It's, we get to do this, and we can do this. So that's where we are right now.
I think we finally come up with a plan for all this stuff for the last 3-4 days. We feel like we've kind of just been wasting time trying to put things in and then it not fitting. And we finally, I think, figured out where everything's gonna go, how we're gonna route it, and I feel like today's our first day of real progress, even though we've done some other stuff. Like we've gotten the tank installed and we put a few pipes in here and there. I think we finally figured out all the pieces we need, how we're gonna mount it, how it goes together, and now we can finally actually do it. So it's just been really frustrating. And this is just for the recirculating shower. The solar stuff, I can figure that out. That hasn't been a big deal. The shower thing, where it's putting pipes and you have to cut things to length and then crimp them together and put valves in the right spot and all this stuff, is just, it's been a nightmare to figure out. But I think we finally figured it out. Here's part of what we're working on. So we have, this comes from the holding tank, goes into a sediment filter that'll filter out things that we don't want to go through the pump, goes into a pump, comes out to a T, and this T is here because this top line goes to this white pipe. It's going to go to drain. So we can open that up and it will drain the white tank, or the holding tank for the shower, so we can flush all the water out and put fresh water in. The second line comes down, goes through another valve. That way we can close this, open this, and the pump will pump out. We can close this, open this, and the pump will pump into our recirculating system. This goes over and comes out, and it's going to go through 3 of these. Then it goes into this, which is a UV filter. Then it comes out. It splits into a T, which I think I bought another T. I did last night. Another T that comes into this. This is the heat exchangers. We'll have one line coming off the filters that goes directly back to the shower head, a second line that comes off the filters that goes through the heat exchanger, gets heated up again, and goes back to the shower head as the hot supply, and then comes back out the shower head and does the whole loop. And then this little thing, this is a little recirculating pump to keep a hot supply from the water heater. We're putting in a hot water loop that goes through the other channel in the heat exchanger to keep the heat exchanger heated. That's the plan. And we're finally to the point where we feel like we're getting some of this put together. So that's good. It's not as frustrating today. Today's going good so far. We haven't hit a huge snag yet.
All right, well, I'm about to put this together, so.
We probably will, but we're expecting it. It's just the nature of it as we're making it up as we go along.
Hit it. So, in, out, okay. Alright, I'm just gonna do 2, and then I'm gonna use 2 on the other one. And to face this way. So I'm just gonna... Is that enough room?
Yeah.
So, okay, here we go. Oh, that's heavy.
I know.
Holy crap. Yeah, I definitely want to put a brace on this. Oh my goodness. All right. Proof of concept.
Cool. Let's make sure that last one fits in there.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going?
Good. I think we're ready to go get the last few parts.
Awesome.
You want me to show you what's in here?
Yeah.
This is the hot line. This side comes from the water heater, and there's a valve here so we can shut this off. So then this comes from the water heater, comes down here, gonna go into the heat exchanger to heat up the heat exchanger. The output from the heat exchanger comes out, goes up into this cold line, which is gonna have a check valve somewhere, and these both have valves on them so we can shut it off and that way this side will be separated from this side. So this will be a hot water loop to heat up the heat exchanger. This side, this goes to the shower head, and that goes to the shower head. And then this comes from our holding tank. That comes from our recirculating holding tank. This white tube goes to a drain, and this is an air vent. So that's what we got going on. Something we neglected to do was we're gonna spray expanding foam around the tank we installed to help keep it from rattling around. And now I installed a bunch of pipes in front of it. I totally forgot to do it. So I gotta try and crawl in there and see if I can do it now. Well, today has been way more successful on the progress side of things with the RV, way less successful with the filming the progress of the RV. But that's why I got the camera out, show you what we've been doing. Sue is down here painstakingly putting in these screws to the tops of the filter housing. She has no room to put her hands up in there. It's just slow going.
I am so thankful for this tool because there's no way I'd be able to screw these in by hand. Even this doesn't fit up there. Look at it, look at that, there's no clearance.
You know that angled screwdriver? I've had it since I was like 5. It came in a kid's tool kit, like a tool belt. It came with a little wooden hammer and a couple of those and a few other things. It was like a little cloth tool belt thing from like home base back when that was a thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've had it ever since then. It's just gone from toolbox to toolbox.
You kept this. That is so smart. It says Husky on the side. Husky makes legit children's toys, or at least they used to. That's insane.
Yeah. Also of note, the filters are almost in. Look at that.
This is the last screw.
Yay.
Dun,
So
dun, 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 dun.
No time lapse. This is in real time. You can feel the pain. It's the Amish sweat. No power tools.
I feel very Amish right now.
Of course, we're very Amish because even though we're using power tools, they're not ours. So.
Thank you, Jeremy and Whitney, and Mom and Dad.
So the 3 filters are in here, this bay. Down here, we're gonna put the UV filter so we can easily access all of these and swap the filters out. And then the next bay over, we're getting some of this mounted. Look at this. How exciting is this? Are you breaking a sweat over there?
Yeah. All right. Oh gosh. MVP. MVP.
I have no NV-poo right now.
MVP. This tool. I tried to say MVP tool and I just said MVP.
NV-pool. Hey.
Oh, it's in. Oh
Did
my
it?
gosh. There's so much sweat. Ew, look. Pouring from my knee pits.
You're delightful right now.
Thank you. Did you notice that I stained my leg purple with the PVC
The primer.
primer? All right. Gross.
Cool.
Look at that.
That looks amazing.
Should we try screwing in the blue?
Yeah, we might want to so dirt doesn't get in there.
Yeah. All right. Don't lose that tool.
It's staying in my tool chest forever. Never.
Endeavor. Stay in my chest. Ooh. Maybe this one might be the hardest one. Actually, no.
They're all nice.
So much room for all of them.
This will be great. They'll be insulated. They'll be out of the weather. Nothing will break. So good. That's gonna be so much better than having them crammed in the other compartment.
Designed by Ryan, installation by Sue.
Yeah. I'm so glad we put a shark bite quick connect thing.
Right here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make life easier.
It's in. We
is-
did it.
It's actually in. I didn't think we'd get to this point so soon.
I might cry.
Do you want to connect the blue pipe?
Yes! Boy, do I ever.
Thank you.
Look on.
Let's see. So this goes out. So this check valve has to go that way. These are actually fairly difficult to get on. How do I get in there?
You need help?
I got it. This one is the last one. How am I gonna do that one? I think I got it. Okay, all the fittings are set.
The next door neighbors have some music on that sounds really jouncy and fun. I have no idea what's going on there, but it sounds like a real hoot. All right, here's some filters. Well, filter containers. We have our 20 micron pleated filter, our 5 micron pleated filter, our 5 micron charcoal filter, and then our UV filter, and then that goes back up into there. It's all kinds of craziness.
Get out of the bag. Make sure the O-ring is good. Okay. Okay, they're all tight. Now I gotta do this thing. Step 2, did that. Step 3, insert the cord sleeve, did that. Screw the seal cap, did that. Oh, that's it. Alright. UV lamp saver. So we take that goes into this tube. Hey, that is the UV filter. All the pipes are installed, all the fittings are done. Let's see. Water line from the tank, filter, pump. It tees off. This goes to the drain for when we want to drain the whole system. This goes to the filters, so it goes across over to here and out over to the filters. It's got 1 filter, 2, 3 filters, UV filter, comes back up and across to here to where it tees. This is the cold line. It'll be heated to whatever the temperature of the tank is already, but this goes out to the shower head. This comes down to our heat exchanger, which goes out to the shower head. These 2 lines, we've got one here and one here. This is a hot water line from the water heater. Goes through a little pump, through a heat exchanger, back out the cold line, back to the water heater to keep the heat exchanger heated. It's pretty much the gist of it. It's been 5 days of connecting pipe and trying to make everything fit, but it's done. We just need to figure out, I gotta hook up all the electronics, and that way we can pressure test it and find all the leaks.
Yay.
Hopefully there are none.
Yeah.